Because I spent a few minutes in the bathroom during work hours, my $7,000 paycheck shrank to just $1,200. I went to my boss to demand justice. He leaned back in his leather chair, wearing a fake smile that didn't reach his eyes. The surveillance footage from last month shows you spent a total of 40 minutes in the restroom, he said, his voice dripping with sarcasm. I assume you weren't closing deals in there, were you? New company policy. Every minute in the stall cost you $100. As a senior employee, Leo, you should be setting an example. I actually went easy on you with the math. I had been the backbone of this company for 5 years. I had personally brought in deals worth over $100 million. Now, my most basic human rights were being stripped away for a power trip. When I didn't immediately blow up, his smile turned cold and sharp. If you don't like it, leave. Do you really think we can't find someone to replace you? And don't forget, your 5-year non-compete hasn't expired. No one in this city would dare hire you. I didn't argue. I just looked at him, knowing my contract actually expired in exactly 5 days. He had no idea how much he was about to lose. He wouldn't stop running his mouth. Leo Bennett, you've been with us for years. You should know the rules by now. Do you have any idea how hard it is to find a good job these days? I'm treating you like an old friend by just cutting your pay. Anyone else would have been fired on the spot. We're both men. I know exactly how long a trip to the bathroom should take. I couldn't help but let out a dry laugh. For 5 years, I had lived and breathed this company. I worked late every night, obsessing over every contract. Countless competitors had tried to headhunt me, offering to pay off my exit fees, but I stayed out of loyalty. Even with 5 days left on my contract, I had been planning to renew. But looking at his smug face, I realized how delusional I had been. He tossed the insulting paycheck at my chest. It fluttered to the floor. Think it over. You staying or going? I picked up the paper, my expression completely flat. I understand. I won't use the bathroom during work hours again. He blinked, clearly surprised that I was rolling over so easily. But seeing me look defeated, he let out a triumphant chuckle. That's more like it. Don't waste a single second of my time. As I walked toward the door, he threw one last insult at my back. I don't get why these low-level workers try to act tough. In the end, they always come crawling back like dogs just to keep their bowls full. I hate people who put on a show. I clenched my jaw and walked out without saying a word. Outside the office, the rest of the team was buzzing with the excitement of payday. When they saw my face, the chatter died down. The new intern, Luke Miller, who also happened to be the boss's nephew, swaggered over to me. Without asking, he snatched the paycheck out of my hand. Whoa, Leo! Only $1,200? He shouted, faking shock. That's less than my new sneakers cost. I thought you were the MVP of this place. Man, you've really hit rock bottom. He paraded the slip of paper around the office, mocking me. Did you screw up a big account, Leo? Did Silas finally get tired of your attitude? One of the senior admins, Brenda, put a hand on my shoulder. Leo, what happened? There has to be a mistake. I forced a tight smile. New company policy. $100 for every minute spent in the bathroom. The room went silent. Brenda looked confused. What are you talking about? I've never heard of that rule. My heart sank. My suspicions were confirmed. All right, everyone, listen up, Silas Miller shouted as he stepped out of his office. He looked around the room with mock authority. We have a new policy. $100 fine for every minute spent in the restroom. We tested it out on our team lead, Leo, this month. The results were great for productivity, so we're rolling it out to everyone starting next month. Also, some people shouldn't think they can boss others around just because they've been here a while. Follow the rules and do your own work. He patted my shoulder with a heavy hand. Leo is a team player. He's taking one for the team, right? I stood there, paralyzed by the sheer audacity of it. He was targeting me specifically. He only docked my pay, and then used me as a scapegoat to intimidate everyone else. But Silas had a very short memory. He forgot my 5-year contract was up in less than a week, and he